Hello everyone, welcome back to my video, back to my channel. It's always happy to speak to you all, and I hope you all are staying safe. Uh, there is talk that the vaccine would be out. Actually, it is being rolled out as I am speaking to you today. Many countries are in the inception stages of reaching out to the general public with the various, I think it's a double dosage of the vaccine. So I hope you all are staying safe. Just hang in there. There is a few changes in planetary alignment, which will be positive for the world. So good times are ahead. Um, so we have what is it today? 15th of March, exactly a month before the Tamil New Year, which happens on the 14th of April. So I guess it was a good time for me to uh, give an overview of remedies for Ashtama Sani. I think I've spoken in two separate videos. I think one of it was the general overview of Ashtama Sani. So you have to look through my video listing, playlist, and you would see one of it is a general overview, just touching on what Ashtama Sani actually is. The second video, I think it was in late January, I speak about Ashtama Sani for Midhuna Rasi. Midhuna Rasi natives are currently experiencing Ashtama Sani right now. So Midhuna Rasi, meaning that the moon is in the house of Midhunam, and Sani is 8 houses away from that house, which is Magaram. So Sani is in Magaram, Chandran or the moon is in Midhunam. So Midhuna Rasi natives, they are Midhuna Rasi itself is composed of three stars: Mirgashirsham, third and fourth Padam, and you got Tiruvadirai, and you've got Punarpusam. So Mirgashirsham is Mars. The lordship is owned by the planet Mars. Tiruvadirai is Rahu, and you've got Punarpusam, which is Jupiter or Guru. So you've got Mars, Rahu, and Guru, who is the natural enemy of the planet Saturn, except for Rahu, of course. That depends. Rahu, the placement of Rahu from uh, the planet Saturn. So Saturn can be a good planet for Rahu or a bad planet for Rahu, depending on if you look at your natal chart, you can see where Rahu is placed and which planet is looking at it, the aspect, and if that house where Rahu is a friendly planet house or a enemy planet house. So you have to look at that. As I've mentioned, there are two gangs of planets, so to speak. One of the gang leaders, so two gangs. One gang A is led by the planet Venus or Sukran. Gang B is led by the planet Jupiter, Guru. So you got the Sukracharya and the Guru Acharya. Acharya, as in a mentor or a guide. If you are to, and I think the our forefathers have seen it fit to put this storyline into the Mahabharata epic. So you would appreciate that Sukracharya is mentioned there, and also Guru Acharya. So one is for the Pandavas, and the other Guru is for the other mentor is for the Kauravas, and different schools of thought. So it's like a yin yang situation of planet. So if you are born in a, for example, Midunam, which is owned, Miduna Rasi itself is owned by Mercury. So Mercury is in the same gang as Rahu. Mercury, Rahu, Sani, Sukran. So, as I mentioned, Sukran is the gang leader. So, these are all part of the gang. So, if you are lucky enough to have the same dasa, I mean, the dasa of these planets coming around, so you would have a good time. If you have a dasa from the other gang, for example, Surva dasa or Surya dasa, it's not going to help you. It is designed to give you hardship. But enough of that. That I will. It's an entire different astrological chapter, which we're not going to look into now. Today, I'm going to talk about remedies for Ashtama Sani. Let's make it general. I'm not talking about specifically for Midana Rasi. If after this you are uh, the Cancer Rasi, which is Karkadam, after this should start in 2023, you can apply these remedies. It'll work for you. So, what can you expect for the period of Ashtama Sani? What is Ashtama Sani? Just a bit of a 30-second recap. Ashtama Sani is designed to give you hardship in the sense that just to prove to you that in this world there is hardship, there is negative things that can happen. There are accidents, there are death, disease, debt as in financial debt, monetary debt, taking bank loans and you can't afford to pay them, can't pay back the installments, and then you run into uh, overdraft with the bank, and that subsequently cascades to the next month and the following month, and then you experience something which is adverse, doesn't work to your favor. So Ashtama Sani shows you all this, shows you hardship, keeps you in hardship. So you have to imagine that there is a line in the middle, right? I don't want to put it in the middle of the screen, but imagine if there is a line in the middle and on the right side is positive things that can happen to you. Imagine all the positive things, right? The good things, the key things that you like to happen. On the left side of the line, things that you don't want to happen. Uh, but naturally, things such as those does happen, but it sort of ticks over and comes back to at least neutral, at least to the center line after a brief period, maybe a week, a month. But Ashtama Sani, remember, it's close to 3 years, between 2.5 to 3 years. That needle pointing to the left side is going to stay there for an extended period of time. So if you are not used to hardship, Sani would be very, very unfair and unkind to you. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But Ashtama Sani happens to everyone. And when it happens to you, like Rishabham experienced it in 2017, 2018, 2019, 3 years, they had Ashtama Sani. So the next Ashtama Sani that Rishabha Rasi is going to experience, for example, happens, is bound to happen in the next 30 years. So it's not going to show up after 30 years. So every cycle of Sani moves around the 12 houses once every 30 years. So if you happen to have experienced that now, rest assured for the next 30 years, it's not going to show up. But you may have Ashtama Sani period is over. You may have Yaldra Sani or Sade Sati. And you may have a Sani Dasa or Sani Bhukti bound to happen. So again, depending on how well placed or ill placed Sani is for you. So Ashtama Sani is that. Designed to show you the negative things of life. For example, like I said, accidents, diseases. You're walking in the street in broad daylight, you get mugged. Someone is extorting money, pointing a knife at you, for example, broad daylight. And you would have been walking through that street diligently and bravely since childhood, maybe up to 27, 35 years old. and nothing happened to you, nothing adverse. But on that time during Ashtama Sani, you would experience things such as being mugged, falling, slipping down and falling on a street where it's not even slippery. It is just your time because Sunny likes to hit your legs, your knees, especially if you guys recall that. So, what can you do? Remember, I said that imagine there's a line in the middle of your life, and now it is in the adverse side. The needle, the compass needle, if you will, is pointing to the negative side, the left side, if you want to. If you want to take left as negative or right as positive, that's up to you. But it's in the negative phase. The very best thing you can do is to bring it back to neutral. Don't expect for the needle to go to the positive side. During Ashtama Sani, no. You better get used to that fact. Rest assured, after Ashtama Sani is over, the strain of the planet Saturn on you will be let go. It will leave you. The grasp of Saturn leaves you. That is certain. Unless you are experiencing eighth house dasa or Sani dasa itself is happening at the same time as your Ashtama Sani. Again, you have to look at your chart, dasa bhukti arrangement, right? Like I always say, astrology has got a million combinations. Which house Saturn is in? First house, second house, third house. You can go up to the 12th house. Is he moving forward? Is he moving in retrograde? Is he in the same house as Rahu and Savai? Remember, Rahu, Savai, Sani, they are three malefic planets. All three in the same house. You can imagine how negative that house is. And imagine at that time you're going through Ashtama Sani, and in the background you're running a Sani Dasa. So all these combinations are possible. You have to look at that. But generally, these remedies I'm going to tell you just brings you back to neutral. Doesn't necessarily gives you positive experience during Ashtama Sani. I don't think anyone whom I've spoken to, my clients, can tell me that they had a good time in Ashtama Sani. Nobody did. So what can you do? Ashtama Sani is a time where you are not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be extremely uncomfortable. You are supposed to experience distress. You're supposed to experience hunger, as in physical, stomach not having food kind of hunger. You're supposed to experience sleeplessness, lack of sleep, or too much sleep until you can't function. You feel dazed all the time. Right? So, what can you do? Don't try and fight this. First thing, don't try to overcome Ashtama Sani. It is too powerful. It's like, again, if you're out in the cold and all the signals are running in your mind. Okay, just imagine this. I'm not talking about Ashtama Sani. I'm talking about power of a signal that you're experiencing. Let's say you're out at 11 at night somewhere and it's cold, it's raining, and you're feeling cold, right? Your brain is releasing those chemicals saying that I'm feeling cold. Now, if I come and tell you, no, don't feel cold, think warm thoughts, happy thoughts, and you'll feel warm. No, that signal run from your brain, which is in your body, running through your own body. That itself is so powerful. That chemicals being driven out from your brain to your bloodstream is too powerful. You're not going to listen to me. My words have got no effect on you. I can say, think warm thoughts and you'll be warm, or don't feel cold. You'd be surprised how many times I've seen people giving that kind of advice. You're hungry? I'm telling you, don't feel hungry. How can you not? Those chemical signals are going through at a level in your body which is not in your conscious level. It's just below your conscious level. It's just like the signals for your heartbeat right? You cannot control your heartbeat. Can you tell your heart to slow down and beat softly? Only if you go for a run, you'll feel your heart beating quicker. But you cannot tell, okay, skip a bit now, and the next 3 seconds beat one beat each second. You can't. There is no way you can control that. That operates at a different level of consciousness. Your thoughts, your mind are operating at a higher level, and then there is this hunger, blood flow signals, cold signals are here. Ashtama Sani signals operate here, not in your mind. So first thing, understand that using your mind to overcome this situation is a guaranteed lose-lose situation. You're not going to win. Why? Operating at different levels, right? Here is the very, this is close to your, if this is your core nature, these are the signals from the cosmic level. Planetary signals, actually not planetary signals, the 27 nakshatras that we all experience. We are all bound to the 27 nakshatras. They are the ones bouncing off from the signals, or rather the energies from the 27 stars coming through, bouncing off that particular planet that is owned, that is owning them, bouncing off that planet and reaching us on Earth where we are. So the floodgates of that particular stars energies just flowing through your spine. At which level? Close to the base level. Your thoughts, mind, like I've mentioned, is up here. Don't even, don't even go there. It is, you are just creating too much stress for you. So what can you do? Survive the 3 years, 2.5, 3 years somehow by doing this one thing, one remedy to give you a peace of mind. Some of them will tell you go to the temples. Saturday, light up a yellow velaku for Saniswaran and walk around the 9 planets 9 times or 3 times, whatever, and say some mantra, incantation. Don't even do that. It doesn't work. It gives you a peace of mind that you think you're doing something, but then it doesn't really slow down the adverse effects of Sani. So what can you do? One thing that I've seen, I've experienced, I've seen people doing it, and I've told people to do it, and they somehow say that instead of the negative left side needle pointing effect, it goes to the middle neutral level. That's good enough for Ashtama Sani. To get back to neutral, do things where people thank you. They say thank you to you. Remember, you are going through Ashtama Sani. People are going to not talk to you. Somehow their energies that is surrounding you is not good, right? And you'll be blamed for a lot of things. You will be put under suspicion. You will have a lot of legal cases. You will attract the long arm of the law. You'll have police cases at the time. You'll have court summons. Um, like I say, your friends and relatives whom you were close to, they will cast a suspicious light over you. During this negative time of Ashtamasani, you'll experience all this. So the very, very basic thing you can do things where they say thank you. And one thing in the contemporary time, 2021, in the contemporary year of 2021, my biggest, best remedy, best advice for you guys and girls out there, go and do a ride share like Uber, or, you know, um, deliver food like for menu log, Uber, ride share. I'm talking about ride share. Do it at the odd hours. If it's raining outside, you don't feel like doing it, right? That is the time you should go out and do Uber and give a helping hand to those who need to travel. And when they are getting off the car, they will thank you with the with some level of genuineness. They are thanking you. That has got a very good positive effect for Ashtama Sani natives. Um, Deliver food in heavy rain. People do not want to go outside. You know, children are hungry at home. Parents want to order in Uber Eats, and you are the Uber Eats delivery guy, and you're bringing them food through the rain. I'm not telling it's easy. It's difficult. You're wearing raincoat, wind is blowing, and you're carrying an umbrella, holding on to their food, and you're going and dropping off, and you see them, and they are thanking you from the bottom of their heart. Do that. Do that. Get 10 drops every day, deliveries. 10 deliveries, 10 rides, drop um, the elderly in hospitals, old folks home, pick them up, go and do that. And the more thanks that you get, the more gratitude that you get, that is your biggest remedy. This is not the time for you to go and experience winning something. You cannot win. The experience of winning during Ashtama Sani is uh, doesn't bode well for your uh, exit from Ashtama Sani. It doesn't. For example, which includes, for example, playing video games and you're winning something in your video game. You are experiencing the joy that you feel, the excitement you feel when you're winning in a video game is like you're not supposed to feel that. Don't play video games. Read books. Watch some videos. Uh, Learn something. Learn a skill. Learn something that'll take you 3 years during the course of your Ashtama Sani to finish, like a language. Learn a musical instrument, piano, violin. It'll take you years. Don't go for the quick wins. Ashtama Sani, you have to recall that Sani is a slow moving planet and he will slow you down as well. That is why he hits your knees, he hits your legs. When you're going out running during Ashtama Sani time, during that period, what does he do? He gives you a sprained ankle, ankle twist, so that you'll be limping. You are in a cast and you have to jump across with a pair of crutches. Sunny does that. Don't be quick about anything, including learning a skill, including reading a book. Read a thick book. Don't read a 25-page book and you think that, reading is better than playing a video game and feeling the excitement of winning. No. If you do read a 25-page book, fine. Continue reading another book. Slow. Experience. You have to experience Sunny as a planet itself. You have to manifest as Sunny. And Sunny, you have to recall, he's a slow moving planet. He also is a slave. If you were to look at the arrangement and the occupation of planets, what kind of role they have taken. For example, Sun is the king or the uh, chief of the planet, so he's up there. And then you've got the planet Mars, Servi, as the captain of the armed forces, the army, right? So you've got a captain, you've got a king, and then at the way at the background, you've got Sunny, who is the slave. So he slaves away without gratitude. And this is why I'm saying you have to accumulate gratitude. Get as many as you can. Help people and do it without expecting that they will say that. Do it with a sense that you're helping someone, you're bringing food. Imagine in your mind that you are bringing food to a pair of kids, two kids in that house who hasn't eaten for hours and hours, maybe for about 7, 8 hours, and the parents are at work and they came back, they ordered Uber, and you are the person who is bringing the food and bringing joy to these people. Do it genuinely. Do it without any feeling of reciprocity of getting something. Don't. Again, these energies at the basal levels, you can't lie to them. You can think a very positive thought, but your behavior is very negative. Guess what? From your core, which is just down here, the energies of the cosmos is here, and this is very, very um, truer, is much more genuine here than what you are thinking of here. Because why? Thoughts change like that. You can have a negative thought, positive thought within the next second. It's not real. It is transitory. It changes a million times a day. So that's not real. That's not authentic. These cosmic level energies that you feel from your gut, right? They are the unscrupulous and the true nature of you, and the cosmic or Mother Nature. Mother Nature knows what you really are. So be genuine during Ashtama Sani and you'll be fine. So that is my number one remedy. Hang in there. It is a tough ride, I know. You will make it triumphantly, right? Just seek out the neutral zone. Don't seek out the positive. It's if Sunny doesn't, yeah, if Sunny loosens his grip on you just like 20-30%, you're in for a good ride for Ashtama Sunny. Just make that as your focus, as your objective, and you'll be fine. So that is what I want to tell you guys here. I will talk about the Tamil New Year. I will create a series of videos for that, and I'll be in touch. So please also leave comments, subscribe to my channel, give me some ideas, recommendations, what do you like me to talk about. Um, Spread the word out to your friends, family. Yep. Share this knowledge to them, those who are going through Ashtama Sani. It is something that works. You can even go and ask your friends or relatives who are experiencing Ashtama Sani what it is all about, get some ideas, and see how much of it aligns to what I've just spoken about. So I wish you all the best. Hang in there. Uh, and as usual, God bless you all. Thank you.